Welcome everyone. Welcome to KonekTwa with Suhaylah today. This is the first KonekTwa that we're doing with the professional gear and everything. So I'm really excited to welcome my favorite person on earth, Suhaylah Fooljaree.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So as you said, I'm your favorite person on earth. You're as well my favorite person on earth. So I'm so happy to be here with you finally. Mm-hmm. And I'm super excited for what we are going to talk about because I guess we have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, we do. And we have no time restrictions. This is a podcast version of things. So the format is as long as you want. So for all of you who are tuning in, so KonekTwa is basically a conversation that I have with a fellow content creator and the experiences that they've had in their life in order for them to understand, in order for us to understand what creates content for them, basically.
Yeah.
So Suhaylah,
I've been through all your meetings and all. I know everything about KonekAVek or KonekTwa, the thing that you created. So yeah.
So my first question is for you, basically, for those of you who do not know who Suhaylah is, who is Suhaylah?
Okay, so I am Suhaylah. Most people know me as Suhaylah on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And I am somebody who likes fashion, and this is my passion actually. I love making styling videos, I love talking to people, I love meeting new people. And also I am now going to undertake things in digital marketing, so I'm really excited for this.
I love the transition of fashion, Instagram, digital marketing. I think it makes completely sense.
My course in university is mass communication, so it's journalism and screen production. Yeah. So I know a little bit on cameras and everything, and I did a lot of live shows. Yeah. So I've been a host as well. So I love this feeling of being, talking to people on stage or what.
Mais ok, je te connais depuis 2 ans déjà. Mais I wanted to know more. 2 ans, non? 2018.
Oh, I thought it was more. Non, la fin 2017. Non, 2018. Yeah, 2018.
Mais me raconte la vie d'enfance, comment tu y étais avant qu'il te vienne Suhaylah #Suhaylah, avant qu'il te vienne ça du monde là, moi j'ai envie de connaître Suhaylah dans le collège. Est-ce qu'il y a du monde introvert, extrovert, how is she?
Okay, so my laisse-moi présenter de l'enfance.
Okay.
So my childhood was tu pensais que un garçon.
En passant, tu es un jumeau, toi aussi?
Yeah.
Ouais. Il y a beaucoup de
His name is Suhayla and I am Suhayla. Mes parents, comme j'ai vraiment manqué nous ça la télé quand c'est AH and then Suhayla. Okay. AH. No offense to my parents. I love this name. Okay. And it enabled me to become Suhayla.
Yeah, of course. So, yeah. Of course.
So mon enfance est passée de comment dire like tu penses un garçon. Like from school to college, I was a tomboy, a proper tomboy. Like, j'aime pas content mais trop escalaire kind of, because my style.
So what?
Yeah. Did you ever see me in
I think
dress?
only one picture of yours with a donut on the lawn.
Yeah.
It's a sundress that I think it's a mustard dress that you're wearing.
No, it's a white one.
Oh, white dress.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Floral one. Yeah. It was a floral one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm not a fan of dresses, and my style, I call my style as a retro tomboyish style because the fact that I love vintage stuffs. And the fact I love dressing like with pants or denim or what, I don't really like dresses. So growing up, I was a real tomboy.
Wow.
Yeah. And also I used to play football in college, so I was wearing pants all the time.
Whoa.
And you wouldn't even recognize me if you saw me in college and how I am today.
The iconic glasses that you have, when did it come to existence and how has it played a role of you when you walk on in Bagatelle or anywhere and people recognize these persons?
Yeah, exactly. Especially during this time when you wear a mask, people recognize me because of my glasses. Yeah, and these glasses, I guess I bought them 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because the fact that I love vintage and it represents vintage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so people think that I wear it because it is fashion, but no, I see it because so that I can see,
Yeah,
because
it's
I'm blind as fuck.
prescription, yeah.
So can we see?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'll just have to pay extra for the podcast, but it's okay.
Sometimes when I speak, I have no filter, so
It's
don't
okay,
mind
don't worry.
that. Yeah, so no, I wear this because so that I can see.
Okay, makes sense. My question is basically, there are a lot of people when you lead a life the way that you have, and there are so many people looking at you and talking about you. Obviously, there are people who are going to be criticizing certain things of your personal life and certain choices of your personal life.
Yeah.
How do you handle that? And is there any tip that you can give other people who are listening?
Criticism is not my forte. Like, really. I feel really bad when people comment about my, for example, hair or skin or glosses, or why do you wear such big glosses, or why do you dress like that. I feel really bad. But then I've come to realize that this will bring nothing but negativity and a lot of overthinking in your mind. So it's better to avoid.
Yeah.
It's better to, because no matter what you do, people will always have something to say, you know. So now I'm trying to handle it with more peace, because if you'd asked me this question 4 years or 3 years back, I would swear a lot at people.
Ouais.
Moi, tu peux
À l'autre
ouvrir maman,
guerre.
papa, gros swear, parce que dans les gars.
Mon Dieu, vous allez me embarrasser à cela.
No, because I've changed. Mon grandi. I've changed. I'm not like that anymore. I try to handle criticism like with a lot of peace and sweetly as possible.
Okay.
For example, on Instagram as well, whenever somebody comments like something negative under my picture or a styling video that I did, I don't know if you remember, but in one of our dance videos, there was somebody who commented like, "Oh, you don't know how to dance, so you should stop doing that."
Oh, yes,
whatever.
I remember that.
I replied to her sweetly. I said, "Thank you for bringing this out. I'll try to improve myself. I'll try to do my best to dance well. So I'm sorry that you had to see this." So I try to be as positively as I can, you know. And on social media, especially who I became now, it is very crucial to know what you are saying, how you're responding to people, what you are commenting, things, what you post, what you say. Everything matters.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I have a different way of dealing with criticism. I have to say that I do not get I'm very grateful that not a lot of people have anything bad to say about my products.
Yeah.
But the way I handle criticism is I just don't reply. I don't associate that comment as being something targeted towards me. I don't know, there's this disconnect.
No, I can relate with what you're saying, because sometimes criticism is not a problem with you. It's a problem with the people themselves. Correct. So if they are finding something wrong, then they should probably take a peek in themselves first.
I know, and one thing I heard a long time ago by Gary Vaynerchuk was, when someone writes a hate comment, it's a manifestation of their own problems instead of you having a problem.
Exactly.
So instead of really feeling affected by it, I think what Gary Vee said was like, really just empathize with the person, saying, okay, yeah, I understand you're in a bad situation.
Yeah. And it's not only that. For example, if somebody criticizes you positively, like, for example, okay, so you should, for example, if somebody tells me that I like you better with your curly hair, why don't you do it curly anymore? Yeah. I would say, okay, fine, but this is my choice for having straight hair today, or you can as well go and see a picture with me and my curly hair, and do you have any tips for keeping hair healthy? I would start a conversation with the person, so you know. So not every criticism is bad. People as well should know how to take it positively.
Yeah. Fair enough. And like there's this like a constructive criticism, and there's a way of criticizing people.
Exactly. Mais assassiner du monde vient toi comme ça, ok, te bien vilain, c'est pas qu'il
y a un problème là.
But I'm not that person anymore. Avant moi je peux la guerre, moi je peux vraiment là non.
C'est bien parce que I think it's the same thing that I would do, and I think it's a nice way for people to understand and give tips to. Yeah. This is how you have to handle criticism.
Yeah.
But being a person who is so active on social media, and there are like more than 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 people looking at your activities. Do you feel there's a sense of responsibility that you have to deliver or something?
Yeah, I'm feeling a huge responsibility now because with the growing numbers of followers that I'm getting on Instagram, by the way, nearly reached 10K, nearly reaching 10K actually.
I think by the time I'm going to be releasing this podcast, it's already going to be way past 10K, so don't worry.
Okay, fingers crossed, let's hope for this, but yeah. There is a huge responsibility for people like me who post on Instagram because you have to know, I double, how do we say it? I proofread what I say. Yeah. I go again and again on my feed. Yeah. Like if I just posted a picture, I go and again to see whether my caption is lens. Yeah, exactly, whether my caption is offending people or whether my picture is good or bad. Yeah. So yeah, there is a huge responsibility.
And you think it's necessary for people to be having so much pressure on how to deliver things, because at the end of the day we are all humans.
Yeah, it's okay to make mistakes.
And it's okay to make mistakes. So yeah. I think it comes with the game. It comes with the fact that people appreciate you, the fact that you have to be so much more conscious of what you're posting, I suppose.
Yeah, you have to be, because there are different age groups looking at you, looking at your feed, looking at what you're posting, and you have to be really cautious of what you are uploading on Instagram. But again, as you said, we are all humans and mistakes are allowed. I mean, come on. Yeah. It's not like I'm not making any mistakes. I've made mistakes and I will make mistakes in the future. So I totally accept that, but I try to avoid it. But also, if I know that I made a mistake, I'll try to rectify it. So, yeah.
But then, do you have a tip for people who feel this pressure that, oh, people are going to be criticizing me and people are going to be like really looking at it from a different lens and stuff like that? Do you have a tip for these people?
I'll just say humans are allowed to make mistakes, and I'll just say something that I always believe in. No matter what you do, people will always have something to say. Yeah. So it's better to not take that pressure on you.
How did you understand the power of social media? Was there someone who guided you towards understanding Instagram, or was there envie comment dire like montrer du monde qui oui man du monde créatif et me valait c'est ça? What was the
not really. Mo bachina sa second thing that you said in mind. Mo bach envie montrer du monde qui mo en du monde créatif parce que mo bach même connait du monde créatif. So yeah. Wow. So the fact that so everything happened 4 years ago when I was in my first year of university. I have a best buddy, Sarvesh Jiwood. So he was a photographer. He's still a photographer, but at that time he was still struggling on. Right. So he had to do photo shoots and he wanted to really grow as a photographer so that everybody can know him and then contact him for weddings or shoots,
like
concept
his business,
shoots and
basically.
Yeah, exactly. So one time he just asked me if I was willing to be a stylist. Not even a stylist. We didn't even know what was stylist.
What was the term stylist? Yeah. I will come to that in a while.
Yeah. So he just asked me if I was willing to like choose clothes for the model. And I was like, okay, why not? Like I chose the clothes and I started styling them. I learned. I felt really happy when I was like, making over, like doing a proper makeover for that person.
The feeling of fulfillment.
Exactly. This made me really happy. And in that shoot, I was the makeup artist, I was the stylist, I was everything. Because we are still kids, we are still young, we are here to learn. So this started like that. So this, I knew that I wanted to be a stylist. This happened at that time. And also my second muse was Gabriel.
Freud.
Gabriel, African Marcus.
Yes.
Our friend, he gave me one of my biggest break because he told me that he wanted to do a shoot with me. And then he just DM'd me and then said that, okay, hey Suhaylah, I'm Gabriel, so I was wondering if you are willing to do a shoot with me. And I was like, yeah, why not? When I went through his feed, I was like,
did you know him before?
No,
before
we didn't know each other.
Oh.
No, I never came across his feed.
The beauty of Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. And then he was like, okay, so let's do something together, collab shoot with Survey as the photographer as well. And I was like, okay. He said that he's going to bring one of his friends, Raviro. Yeah.
Wonderful, beautiful.
Exactly. I love her skin. Oh my god.
Not just the skin, but the way she takes her photos. She knows her angles. She knows her profiles.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I went through his feed, I was like, oh my god, such a wonderful man, such a wonderful guy. I mean, I loved everything. His feed is like really wonderful. And my feed was like,
Basically, you were just starting, right?
Yeah, exactly. Moi, je peux poster tout gonaz. Like, tout ça fait, moi, je peux poster.
Oui, tu sais, because like, un camarade, Carline, ça, exactement ça affaire-là, qui, je ne connais pas, tu peux aller dans mon archives, après l'époque, et tu peux trouver une photo, moi, je dis, ouais, une tasse, waouh, une tasse café, je prends une petite photo.
Ok, toi, une tasse café avec moi, un pied. I was like, okay, quitte ça, Suhaylah, quitte ça. Yeah, so everything started on Instagram because of Gabrielle and Sarvesh. I really owe to them. Really, really. And I'm very happy that they are still in my life, and I'm very happy that I feel grateful for them to be in my life, because they really taught me how social media is and how should I make use of social media, Instagram more specifically. So,
and I think there was a learning curve also, right? Before even meeting Sarvesh for this photo shoot or collaborating with Gabrielle, I suppose like there were a lot of trial and errors that you went through. That okay, you studied the metrics, basically, like what pictures are getting you more likes, what pictures are getting more engagement. Yeah.
Because whenever I post pictures of nature, I got only 50 likes, but me with my face doing nonsensical things, I would get 100. So then I knew that okay, I should post more pictures about myself, because Instagram is personal, like it's about you.
In the same line, I wanted to know, like, throughout those 4 years, 5 years that you have been on Instagram as an active user, what are some of the most memorable experiences that you've got through Instagram?
Like till now?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing, I was invited to an influencer event last year.
Yeah.
And it was Talia who was doing that, Talia Maurice. So it was an influencer get together, you know? Yeah. And when they invited me, I was like, okay, so who are going to be there? Yeah. And then when I got to know that, okay, there are going to be this influencer, that influencer, I was like, oh my God, am I an influencer already? So I was really, really happy. I still like feel really grateful and really happy whenever I think about Talia, like chose me among all of the other people, you know. And my first influencer event was Talia Maurice. Whenever I tell that to people, they were like, no, not this, ouais, pas possible. Like, pas grave, moi, de l'année dernière, qui t'a touché notre premier influencer event.
Non, mais c'est vrai, moi aussi, je croyais, c'est un peu bizarre parce que je te connais depuis, comme j'ai dit, depuis 2018. Et je te vois consistently posting beautiful content and having like a thought process behind it. And I always assume that you're doing very well around the world, like around the communities. Yeah.
No, but my first truly influencer event was Talia Maurice. And then I got a lot of other things like breast cancer awareness for a pop-up store. Yeah. This also, I'm really happy that they chose me. And I made a lot of friends over there, like Akshay and all. The makeup artist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually good, yeah.
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 And Adiba.
I know it.
Yeah. Secrets, Curls and Curls. Yeah. I really love this. I really love her.
Yeah.
And yeah, the fact that I got to know a lot of people over there, this made me really happy. And other thing memorable which happened is, oh my God, Hennessy Fashionista Award 2019. Yeah. Even though I didn't win the award, I felt like a winner.
It's a privilege. You feel privileged that people
exactly.
recognize you, right?
And I was shaking on the stage. I was like, oh my God, this is happening. But yeah, I'm really glad that Kunal got it. But do you know Mel Motz? I mean, I love this girl, and our styles are really, really similar. Yeah. I think she works for Body and Soul. She's the stylist, or she handles things for stylists over there. I really love this girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very happy. I mean, you know, everybody who was nominated for Fashionista Award deserved to win. And I already found myself as a winner when I was in the same stage as them. So yeah, this is the memorable thing. And the fact that people recognizes me and knows me on a daily basis whenever I walk in Bagatelle Mall with you or Swarna or who
I know, like
who else. They are like, okay, so you are Suhaylah. Okay,
So
this makes me really happy.
My sibling and I, whenever we go to Bagatelle, we play this game. How many people will come to us to say hi? If Swarna wins, she buys me coffee. If I win, I buy her ice cream. So we have to see how many people have come up to us and say, hi, I know you from Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. And I take this to be an achievement.
Yeah, same. Same. I'm grateful that like my product or my art reaches people, me as a choreographer primarily.
Exactly.
My question is, what is one grievance of the current state of influencer marketing in Mauritius? Something that you would like to improve or perhaps work different?
Okay, first of all, I would like to speak about how people perceive influencers in Mauritius. Because they think that influencers n'ont rien du tout. Ils ne pas faire non, ils de la vie, ils comment dire, like, peine à travail, qui se peut faire, fake lifestyles, I mean, this is not all about influencers. There are some influencers promoting hotels. There are influencers promoting restaurants. There are influencers promoting a lot of things. We are not fake. Speaking me in the influencer community, we are not fake. We are just promoting and raising awareness of a specific brand, of a specific hotel, of a specific facilities or services that a hotel gives, you know? But people are like, I saw a meme, not a meme, a picture on Facebook like 3 or 2 days ago. Like, unfollow all influencers and IG models, follow only artists and designers. I was like, what the hell? Influencers are really creative people as well, you know?
So, c'est ça que je pensais, c'est there is a stigma behind the idea of influencers, and it's not people's fault because there are a lot of people on Instagram that
I don't blame people for perceiving us like this.
There are a lot of ridiculous people who just think, okay, if I keep posting everyday nonsense content, I can call myself or label myself as an influencer. But for me, what an influencer is a creative person.
Yeah, exactly.
Who has mastered the algorithm or has mastered Instagram or social media.
Exactly. Somebody who knows all the Instagram strategies in order to make Instagram work in their way.
Correct. Yeah. Because they're creative people, it really doesn't make sense, that picture that you were talking about, that you should stop following Instagram
influencers, IG models.
At the end of the day, what do they deliver?
Exactly. We are all artists.
Right?
And IG models as well. They are artists. They show us how to pose. They show us what we can do with the specific clothes or at the beach or whether I don't know, whatever.
I mean, there is a reason why they have 10k followers. There's a reason why they have 15k followers. It's because people like what they produce.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, you have any opinion about them, their followers are still going to be their followers because they come for them, not for you.
Exactly. But another thing that I wanted to ask, if I may, for the people who have 40.2k followers and get only 200 likes, what do you think about these people? Because I don't know how to exactly assess this.
Okay, I have been thinking about that for a very long time, and there
are a lot of questions with people asking me, okay, how are you getting this number of likes and having less followers than the other girl or guy?
I have been thinking about that a lot because some people are in such specific industries where follower base is a metric of their success. So they have to raise follower base in order to get more jobs and earnings. So I completely understand that if you want to really push yourself out there, and if that's the only thing that's bringing you down and not your art, then I understand if you're buying followers to bring yourself up there, not a problem. But if you're leveraging that number of followers for brand awareness, then that's fake.
This is wrong.
That's fake.
Yeah, I agree, because honestly speaking, if you're buying followers, like you have 40.2k and you're getting only 200 likes, you're not really like helping the brand out.
Yeah, and the company won't even come to you because if they just have a basic background check, they will understand your engagement rate is 2%, which is not ideal. My last question, my avant-dernier question is, For
I have a last question.
Our last question, this is Maurice.
Okay, you made me think about Welcome to Maurice Natigong song.
What?
Okay, anyway, this is not the time.
My question is, for you, how do you define an influencer?
Okay, so like I said, an influencer is somebody who is creative as hell, because we think about people before we post something. We take our time, we put in our effort to create things, to edit stuffs, like for example, photographers, fashion stylist, or videographers. We really put in our time and effort to know what we are posting, and we want people to engage with us on this basis. So they are really creative people, and somebody who knows all the Instagram strategies and know how to make it work in their own way, and also somebody who is able and willing to deliver something constructive on Instagram.
Correct, and also somebody who gives value to their audience, and not only talk about themselves, but also how they are here because of their followers.
Exactly. I am here because of my followers, truly. I remember telling you that once I reach 10K, I'll be on the top of the world, and I'm seeing it happen finally. But to be honest, I'm really happy with the number of followers that I have right now, because I know people already know me. What more can I ask?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And my last question for you today is, who are 3 Instagram accounts who are local content creators that you would like to be mentioned?
Oh my God, I have so many. And I know Swarna will kill me if I don't mention her name. So yeah, Sassy Granny for one. Because really, Swarna's feed, Sassy Granny's feed, is really aesthetically pleasing to people, because I know and I notice how she puts 3 pictures in a row,
her display and her layout,
her colors. She makes use. Well, she makes use of her colors well. She knows what it takes to.
Beaucoup moins gonfler les points.
Ouais, avec tellement. Tu sais, vraiment gaga écoute, parce qu'il m'avait pensé qu'il soit un nain, genre, non, c'est moi pas dire ça qui est vraiment là. Because I got paid for it. Yeah. No, but I really love her. She's my behin. So yeah. Okay. So the first one is for now. And the rest, I don't really have people I would recommend to go and follow them, because I know a lot of amazing creative people. For example, you have photographers, different types of photographers who create dope and creative and amazing pictures. You have makeup artists who do weird things on their eyes, and then oh my God,
are you talking about
amazing. Yetisha Mote.
Oh
yeah. And secret curls and curves as well. Yeah.
But whenever I look at Yetisha's work, I am mesmerized. How can somebody be so freaking skilled?
Exactly. Yeah. She literally drew things on her face. How can you be so exactement and precise?
Precise, like that. Earthquake.
So yeah, there are people makeup artists, photographers, and my fashion icons, Dysta Ford, and Melo Black, who is
a fabulous person.
Yeah. He became friends. We became friends because of the video we made, From Me to You.
Yeah.
And I really love this woman. I really adore her.
Well, that being said, Suhaylah, I want to thank you for coming. Thank you for being the first guest.
I'm pleased.